Están mirando madhousetv.com.
This is David from 516 Edge. You're watching madhousetv.com. Tune in.
You're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching. And you're watching madhousetv.com.
We're watching madhousetv.com.
You're watching madhousetv.com. Stay tuned for the Long Island Filmmaker Show starring Jerry Parisi.
Like you don't want to listen when I'm talking to you. You think you ought to do, baby, anything you want to do. You gotta be crazy, baby. Just gotta be.
Good evening, Let me take this again. Good evening, everyone. This is Jerry Parisi. I'm your host. This is the Long Island Filmmaker Show. And a lot of times, I'm really lucky to get fun guests. And over here at Madhouse TV, they have a proliferation of really, really good shows. And today I am ultra honored plus to have the ladies from Shake It Up. That's Regina Galley and Karen Vito. And ladies and gentlemen, there they are from Shake It Up.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We're thrilled to be here. It was our pleasure to come. Thank you for inviting us.
No, my honor. I mean, I really have to say, I've watched your show. Really, yours was one of the first ones I watched through the glass window when I first got here.
That's right. I remember you on our set. I was like, Jerry's here.
Thank you. Yes, they rolled out a small red carpet. It was part of a little sample. They went to the carpet store. Give me a piece of that.
And I'm looking back, and I see him in there, and
Yeah.
he's talking, and I'm, I don't really know how it works yet, so I'm like trying to interact with him, and then Tommy's like, "But you're still on TV." I said, "Oh yeah,
Right.
I got to
We
pay
can't talk
attention."
to him yet.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later, Tom.
It was hysterical. How long have your show been on? Because I imagine you were
July
on,
2nd.
That's right. You were on way before mine.
July 2nd was our first show. We were crazy excited, nervous. It was like the most frightening thing we've ever done, but we made it through. I mean,
Right.
we
Well, you know
actually
how it
just
all-
recently replayed our first show.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
it was a
Oh,
lot
But
of
you know
fun.
how it all happened?
No.
Do you know the
that's-
story?
No, that would be good.
This
Yeah.
this actually is a really funny story. So we were here on someone else's show. We were a guest, and the whole time and then we had a fabulous time. We again could not.
I think we were
believe-
sitting right here. Right on this couch.
Yeah, we were on the other side. We were on the other side of the couch.
yeah.
What, should we switch?
No. And
It's all coming
we
back.
couldn't believe, just the studio. Like we were in awe of like how
This is a
the
beautiful
quality
studio.
of
It really
everything
is.
and just the
Everything's
environment.
gorgeous.
I mean, it's really amazing, right? So the whole time we're in there and we're talking, we're saying, I was in the control room, and I said to Tom, you really don't have a morning show. And he was like, yeah, I know. And meanwhile, he's working
Slight
and
hint.
working.
Yeah.
And there
like,
I go,
huh?
and I go, you don't have anything in the mornings. You're really lacking in the
Kinda like,
mornings.
yeah,
you have a
we
lot
could-
of
we could do
nighttime
that
and
for you.
a lot of music and and he's working the controls, and he says to me, all of a sudden he turns around and he goes, "You want to do it?" And I was like, "Yes."
Oh, he knew
So
right
Karen
away.
comes walking in. She comes out of there. I go, "Karen, by the way, we have a morning show." She goes, "What?"
I go, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, it's funny. It was pretty funny. But people have told us for years, you two need your own show.
Yes.
Regina and I have known each other, for 7 years, I think now.
Yes, but it's like a
And-
lifetime.
Yeah, it is like a lifetime. But
We've lived
always
parallel
done-
lives.
We really have.
Yes.
But we've always done things together. We've always been on stage together. We've always emceed events together. So, it was kind of natural for us. It was
Well,
easy.
so far I got 95 questions out of that one statement.
Okay.
But
We forgot. It's
By the
your
way,
show.
No,
We're
that's-
gonna let all the-
We're just like blah, blah, blah.
no, that's okay. I figure I'm going to be on your show next. I'll talk.
You
Yes,
are. You
that's
are. You
right.
are.
Although I doubt you'll get a word in edgewise there too. So don't worry about it.
Okay. Let me ask you this question first.
Yes.
Before we go on to your show, you were just off Broadway, the two of you.
Yes.
In somebody's big fat Italian something.
Yeah, no fat. We're going to go through this again. My big gay Italian wedding.
Oh, my big gay.
I played Fanny Zucchiotti.
And I laugh
What a
every time she
name.
says it.
Fanny Zucchiotti.
Fanny
yes.
Zucchiotti,
yes,
folks.
Yes,
And
she was
I
pretty
played
cool.
Vita von Titzenberg.
Hold on, I don't want to look at that one. This is TV.
Yes, but she was Miss Canada, the reigning Miss Canada, and I was the owner of Spectrum Nightclub, which was like this, 90s club in Brooklyn, and it was
But it was
real
a very
club.
famous
It was
place,
a very
Karen.
famous real
Yes.
club, and I played the owner of that club. So we had a blast.
Yes,
I
we
mean
did.
a blast.
Well,
that
the whole-
show is so funny, and the fact that we were actually in it is just
great.
was
How
I
big
mean,
was
the
the
cast
audience?
and crew was great.
Oh, it's I think 140 seat theater.
That was good.
Yeah,
no,
it was fun.
That's great.
It was a lot of fun.
St. Luke's
Yeah.
Theater, so it's right across. I mean, when Karen and I were walking down the street, we saw Blythe Danner
Oh, okay.
right
yeah.
across the way, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at Karen and I go,
We're on Broadway, Regina.
how did this happen? We're
yeah.
like right across the street from
Oh,
Blythe
yeah.
Danner, so
Yeah,
it was
crazy.
great.
But you both have the personality that draws people, and that's what I found out that your show is in the top 5 over here. So now you
That's
know why
good.
I'm so honored
News
to have
to
you
me,
on our
right?
show.
No,
Yeah.
who knew?
They don't
Yeah.
tell us that here.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
they
get
don't tell
demographics. It's the advertising.
Yeah.
me,
You know it all. I love it. I love it.
You're in the know.
I love it. We got to stick with Jerry from now on.
Yeah.
He's got the answer.
And he's in the know.
I love it. Yeah. I love it.
We got nothing.
Yeah. We
I mean, we got nothing.
What
nothing,
is
we got
what
nothing.
is
We don't
wait, now? I
understand.
want to ask you something. We have a clip of some things we got going on, so we'll kind of get a cue on that. But what does Shake It Up actually stand for? Shake It Up stand for?
Oh, let me handle this.
Sure.
I got this. This is my
You
thing.
got it.
SHAKE is an acronym
Yeah.
for Style, Health, Attitude, Kindness, and Entertainment. And I believe that the two of us try to always encompass all 5 of those things into each and every show.
That's pretty good.
It's really important to us.
So would I be like the entertainment part of this, or what?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and if we can get you on the nutritional cleansing program that we do, and you're next, you're my next victim.
Ooh, oh, okay. You know,
Nutritional cleansing is the key, Jerry, to a happy and healthy long
I
life.
use Brillo. It works good.
No. Not unless you're going to swallow
Oh,
that
wait, you know what
Brillo.
else? I think we should
you're
talk
on my,
about.
You're on my list.
I think we should talk about the style part too,
Yes, we
because
should.
if any, I mean, you can't really see, but Jerry has
Jerry's
on
rocking it
Oh, hold on.
tonight.
First of all,
purple crocodile shoes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
those
Can
are
they see that it's purple?
sweet.
if
Can
Tommy
they see
would
they're
have opened
purple?
the camera, I don't know which camera, Tommy. There you go. These are my purple shoes. I actually have white ones and a few
Oh,
other
you like
colors.
get crazy with the shoes.
Crocodile.
I love it.
Listen,
You're like
sometimes
the
you got-
Imelda Marcos of Madhouse.
I should have worn
your
my
style-
purple underwear. I didn't.
Ah, I got
red.
pink underwear
You
on,
wearing
and I'm
red
wearing all
underwear,
black,
Jerry?
so we're all good.
Yes, Magic Silk, by the way.
Really?
Just
You
so
know what's
know.
interesting
That's
about red
hysterical.
underwear is that Italians
Mm-hmm.
Italians say
Yeah.
that you should always wear red underwear if you think someone is going to give you the malocchia.
Ooh,
So the red underwear
It
protects
wards
you
off
from
wait,
the
can you do that again?
malocchia.
The malocchia. Really?
There you go. See, I'm good for these little bits of information.
That's hysterical.
Fabulous.
I love it.
Hold on, I'm being. What do you want to tell me? The clip?
Oh, she wants to show the clip of
Oh,
us
show the
throwing
clip.
up.
You said we're going to be prompt. The poor lady's prompting you,
She's
and you're not
prompting
paying
me.
attention.
This is the kind of show where we can do this at this.
You see
sure,
what
that's
goes
what
on
it's
here?
for.
you.
Well, it's live, people.
This
I
Going
mean,
to
it's live.
heaven, we discussed it.
It's
You're
live,
going to
people.
heaven.
Yeah, we said that.
All right, we're live. We're going to
All
go
right,
to the
so
clip.
As soon as we can go to the clip, that'll be great. And
Well, they're
just-
waiting for you to
All
start.
right, go to the clip.
Hi, I'm Regina Galley, and you. Oh, okay. I should wait for her to say her name?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Hi, I'm Regina Galley,
I'm Karen Vito.
and we're from Shake It Up, and you're watching Madhouse
Oh,
TV.
I can't do it. I
Okay.
can't do it.
All right.
Hold on.
No problem. Hi, I'm Regina Galley,
And I'm Karen Vito.
and we're from Madhouse.
I can't do it with the two of us speaking together. So
Yeah. Hi, I'm Regina Galley,
I'm Karen Vito.
and we're from Shake It Up.
And you're watching MadhouseTV.com.
Well, see, now that just goes to show you can't script us. 'Cause
No,
things
obviously
come out of our
not.
mouth, and we're just, it is what it is.
You know, I had the most fun cutting that commercial. I was dying laughing. That was
Well,
just-
that was after a wine tasting show.
It was.
Yes, tell
That's
us
true.
about
Just
the
saying.
We did have a
wine
little
tasting
wine
show.
that morning at 10 o'clock in the morning.
You had like
A
4
little?
bottles.
Yeah, right.
Did you see the Magnum?
Hey, where's my wine now? It's happy
You know,
hour.
we should drink some right
Sorry,
in.
man, it's happy
Did you
hour.
stop off at a bar before we got
We-
here? You did?
Well,
We did.
truth be told,
I don't miss my Friday happy
Oh,
hour.
God, no. Let's include one together. So let's get back to your show a minute.
Yes,
So you got all these beautiful things happening on your show, your S and the H and the A, and I already established the entertainment part.
Yes,
But tell us more about what the show does, that you're enticing so many viewers now.
Well,
I think the show.
my God. You handle this
I
one.
think the reason why the show is a hit is because it's very entertaining, and we do touch on all different types of subjects. So, just the other day we had a show on about breast cancer because
Oh, yes, I
October is
saw
Breast
that.
Cancer Awareness Month. Yes. So, we incorporate that into our weekly shows. We also incorporate it's fashion. So we're going to have a fashion show going on. Then we also have restaurants and wine tastings and all different kinds of things. We have a Halloween show coming up that is incredible.
Oh, no.
October
guys-
29th.
Yes, if you
tune
guys
in.
haven't gotten your Halloween costumes, I mean, the guy
Ronjo.
is Ronjo.
Ronjo.
I know Ronjo.
It's
Awesome.
amazing.
He's
It's
awesome.
amazing.
Awesome
So we
stuff.
have a little bit of everything, and that's what keeps people tuning in every week because it's different, and you never know what's going to come out of our
Oh,
mouth.
no. We never know. Which, honestly, I get phone calls as soon as I walk out of the studio.
Yes.
Like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? You said that? And I'm like, what? What did I say? I don't know what I said. You know?
It's almost like an out-of-body experience.
Yeah,
isn't it?
kind of.
Yeah,
Because,
it was
it just rolls. It just kind of happens.
And it was the same thing like doing the play. Like people were asking us, were you guys nervous? Like, did your lines and the this and the that? And I'm kind of like, well, yeah, I don't remember. It's like an outer body experience. It
when
really
you're
is.
in the moment,
It
it's
really
hard,
is.
you know?
Moment.
Yeah.
You know, it's hysterical because you guys, you really pull some good numbers. And I guess that's because your show is cosmopolitan like that. You were telling me that upcoming there's a big wine tasting thing. You were looking to have something done. And I realize that's the Halloween weekend where we're
Yeah.
running a special. I actually did a special with John Pilata. Now, John Pilata is one of the most esteemed acting teachers in New York City.
Oh,
very
that's
highly
exciting.
rated, very
well,
good.
why didn't
Yeah.
you let him? We should have practiced with him.
Yeah, I know, really. He could have helped us a little
We
bit.
went to New York City and shot. And
Wow.
and we are putting together that special right now.
That's awesome.
That's
exciting.
an hour-long special on, God forbid I remember, October 30th.
And
Well,
they're
you
doing
better
like the
post that
wine
so
in
we
here?
remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
They're doing wine in here on October 30th, or
No,
nothing to do with
I
wine?
actually won't be here. It's a tape
Oh,
show.
okay. I'm like, wait a second.
No,
I'm
he's going
coming.
on location. I
No,
think he said. right?
actually, the
That's
Mutz
done.
and Merlot event is next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yes, yes. It's
Oh, right. Yeah, we're hosting.
so it's
that event.
October 17th out at Baiting Hollow Farms Vineyard.
And I know Baiting Hollow. They helped us with Here's to Us. I know they rescue the horses.
That's right. They are one of the most philanthropic wineries
They
out
are.
on the North
And the
Fork.
wine is
so,
good.
And the
Yes.
wine is phenomenal. Yes,
Are you going to
yes,
come down
yes.
and hang out with
You
us,
know
Jerry?
what?
You should.
I
I
really
really
might.
want you to. I mean, Regina and I are hosting that event.
What time
It's
is your
for,
event?
Well, I
7?
think it's 7 o'clock. It starts, and we.
Oh,
it's-
Tommy, I won't be on TV next week if you
No, that's right.
No, I
Well,
think you
just
should
shoot
film
it
the show
live
right-
from us.
Hello.
Oh, you-
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot it live down there. That would be
I
fun.
have, you know what? I have guests. I have,
Bring 'em.
Bring
Oh,
them.
you book.
Bring
And
them.
you
wine
Yes.
tasting.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, we book up too. That's the other thing.
Where
I
are you
mean,
booked up
yeah.
to? 'Cause
We
we're in
are booked up
Through
to
December
for
almost,
The first
yeah.
week in December. I don't actually.
January, actually.
I don't,
Really?
Yeah.
See, I do the booking. I don't want to go that far in advance.
She does do the booking thing.
I'm a
God, 'cause I got
little,
enough on my plate.
I'm a little stickler like that. Like I want to.
I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
sure yet.
I gotta
I'm like,
really do
what?
my homework on certain people
Sure.
because we have developed a reputation on our show.
You have?
and we want
a
to
good one.
keep it at that
I
level.
was just going to say,
so
what
I have
kind
to,
of
yeah.
reputation?
Hey, drink. It's wonderful.
That's scary.
So I kind of want to keep it, So we're very selective as to. So I don't go that far out because then I feel like I lose that, in touch with it.
And
But
we don't like to
we're-
do the same thing week after week. We need to mix it up. you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
So
You need
Yeah.
to shake it up. And
Shake
your
it up.
show's one of the shows chosen to go on Cablevision.
we're very
I
excited.
heard this
Yeah.
now. I don't really understand what this means.
I know.
So
We've
someone's
tried
gonna
to
have
figure it
explain
out.
this
But
to me.
once we're on there, I guess it'll all work itself
Well,
out.
what happens is my show went first. Shameless plug, as Carl Sabatino would
That's
call
exciting. It is.
And the way they break
High
it
five,
up.
Jeff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Come
Lovey.
on, baby.
I love
Come
it.
on.
You owe me
Yeah,
one
that's
more hand.
awesome.
One more
Oh,
hand.
one more hand. Okay. It's like the Italian high five. You got to do both cheeks.
You-
Got it.
Give me
That's
10.
what I really need. Both cheeks. Good. Good.
Oh, that's. We're not going there.
No.
Don't you dare.
Not going to go anywhere like that. Because then the Kelly Clarkson story has to start. We don't want that one again.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
don't
Oh,
know
no,
what that
I'm
is.
scared.
That's a long story.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Next
anyway, now that I lost my train of thought completely.
No, your show went first. Come on,
right.
Jeff.
Yes, yes.
Hold it together.
You're
So,
on Cablevision.
what
You're the
happens
most
is-
professional person here. Now, come on.
Thank you very much. I really doubt that. I'm certainly not the best looking in the room either.
Certain
Oh,
a little
stop.
more professional than.
Yes. You have much more experience. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's because like I'm 173 years old next month.
Well, you're looking good.
Oh, for the love of
Like
tell you
God.
that.
Age has nothing to do with it, Jerry. You've had a lot of experience in television, and you've had a
Yes.
lot of experience acting, and
Yes.
we have nothing.
And nothing
Nothing.
compared to the
We got
advertising world
nothing.
of 40 years on Madison
Yes,
Avenue. What?
there you go.
40
No,
years.
that's exciting.
It's amazing. I worked for the
40
biggest stage.
years.
40 years on Madison Avenue. Since 1974, I graduated
Wow.
the High School of Art and Design. 2 weeks later, I was already working in an agency doing work for Compton, J. Walter Thompson, and Ever Ready Batteries.
Yeah.
I learned that it was a mean, dirty, disgusting business.
Right.
It actually scared
I've
me.
seen that show, Men.
Oh,
Mad Men?
no,
Mad Men.
that's what I want to. I
Mad
was just
Men.
going to go there.
Yeah.
So
You
was
were
it
just
like-
gonna go there?
Yeah. Was it like
Oh.
Mad Men? Was it like it?
Mad Men is so watered down compared to it.
Oh, really?
Seriously.
Because I like that
Wow.
show.
The
I
The
like
truth
that
is, I don't
John
watch
Hamm.
Mad Men because we're working
There's no
on Here's to
BV in
Us.
TV.
The what?
Right.
Nothing. Never mind.
No,
Skip it.
I got right into advertising, and the thing was, I had my SAG card, and I was working some union movies. At the same time, I was doing work in the agencies, and still wanted to be in more movies. Then I got into plays, but was still working in the agencies, and I tried to balance my time. There was a time I actually left advertising a little while, and then
Right.
I didn't go back into creative right away. I got into production, and the truth is that gave me the impetus to know how to run an agency, because when you're in traffic and production, you got the whole thing
You have
underneath
to-
you.
Wow.
You
you
really
have to
see
get
how it
into
all
boodle.
runs.
Yeah, sure.
And then when I got back into the creative part of it, you know, being an art director, associate creative director, all the way up to wherever it is, all those fancy titles that mean the same thing in the end.
Right. Yeah.
They actually don't, in all honesty. They're 13 levels different. A creative director is really 13 levels different from an art director.
Okay.
That's because there's all the different levels in between.
Well, I'm
and
sure there's a
management.
lot of different hands.
Yeah.
Well, this
that
is way
things
too
have to take-
complicated
Yeah,
for
this
me.
is like.
Right.
But
Girls.
what I want
Right
to
over.
ask you is, you said Ever Ready, right?
Ever Ready Batteries.
Okay, so who was the one that said, I dare
Oh, God.
Wait, you got to talk
I'm
a little.
telling you, it was
I
Beretta.
dare you to knock that battery.
It was
off my
Robert Blake.
shoulder.
I think it was, but I'll be really honest with
Because
you.
we have this-
That wasn't
remember-
the campaign I worked on.
Excuse me.
Why are you banging my boob?
Excuse me.
Now I know why you're sitting so far away, because my hands move too.
Oh, there you go.
God forbid.
We had this conversation with Tommy, our
Yes, that's true, we did.
Tommy is one of the owners here at Madhouse
I think
TV,
you're
and he
right,
also does-
Robert Blake.
I said it was Robert Blake, and then somebody else was saying it was somebody else, but I thought
I
you
thought
would
it was
know.
that Columbo guy.
Now, Peter, who cares if
I
nobody's...
don't know.
Anybody could
Wait,
knock the
Robert
battery
Blake,
off.
isn't he the guy that killed his wife?
No, that's That's Beretta. That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, that's what I'm
Peter
saying.
Falk.
Peter
But you can't say he killed his wife.
Well, they thought he killed his wife. I don't know. I don't know if he killed his wife. They just said he killed his wife.
Let's try to get to question 2 about your show.
But see, do you see why we see why we can't be scripted? Do you understand?
So you have
Yeah,
some
exactly.
interesting guests, and,
Yeah.
and you don't know this, but my friends over at ABC keyed in on your show to watch it.
Oh, that's exciting.
ABC.
Oh,
the
good
real
God
one.
in heaven. What happened? Are we getting... Oh, is this the nice way of telling us we have to leave?
Oh, no.
Are they
Is this
kicking
the nice
us off?
way of-
When I had told
I'm never leaving
Donnie
Madhouse.
over at ABC,
Yeah.
I said, Donnie, I says, when you get a chance, key into Madhouse TV. And I just got working with everybody, and he did that one particular morning. And it turns out that it was your show where you were drinking your wine.
Oh.
And his answer was, well, why wasn't I invited?
Well, bring him down next time. We'll
All
have
right,
him
so
here.
listen, here's the deal.
Awesome.
I really want to ask you a question, too, at this point.
Okay.
But
We're
since
only on question 2.
well, we got
We're
a
going to be
commercial.
here all night.
Yeah. Okay, I got
We got
it.
a commercial coming up in a few moments, so let's do that.
Okay.
And then we'll get to question 2, maybe question 3. We'll be right back.
Very cute. A lot of fun.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have 2 practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Okay. We're still laughing, Jerry.
How do you
All right,
explain?
wait, let me just say we're back.
We're back, and we have a partner with us right
Yeah,
now.
who is this beautiful little girl?
We have the Madhouse mascot.
That's
you want
right.
to say hi to everybody?
Say hi.
Tell everybody your name.
Jaden.
Jaden.
Is she
That's
not
the
the
sweetest
cutest thing
thing?
ever?
She is.
So
she is.
I want everybody, because this is a little fashion segment for
Yes.
our style, but
Okay.
I want you
Oh,
to
let's
see
look at
these
everyone's
fabulous shoes. Come on,
Let's
people.
look at everybody's
Put
shoes.
them right on the
Let's look
couch.
at
Ben,
everybody.
you
You
can
can't
put
see-
them right
yeah.
there.
Can you see them with the camera?
They are
You got to get the
my
right angle.
type of shoe, and
I love them, actually.
You see,
I
they
told-
have a leopard. They have
yes,
stars.
they have the glitter,
We're obsessed with these
the
shoes.
pink and the black.
Oh, yeah.
I'm loving them.
You wear them well.
And you have fabulous lipstick on, too.
Yes.
Okay, so we've completed the style section now.
Well,
Awesome.
I had question 2 in it, but I guess it's gone to question 3 already. With
Okay.
So
Oh, no, you can go back.
all right. Well, you bring your guests on, and
Yes.
in some
that's
cases they're made up very well by Cactus Salon. I think you bring on.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, they're very good. Some of them are very, very good.
Thank you.
And I've watched actually the other show the other night where somebody from Cactus was on, the Deer Park store, and actually did her hair right on TV.
Right.
That was nice.
Dorothy came in and helped out Susan
That's right.
for her show.
That's right,
Yeah.
right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And that
They're
looked nice.
great at
Yeah.
pitching in and helping
really
out.
are.
I mean,
Yeah.
they really.
Very, very philanthropic. They don't
Yes.
mind giving their time and their energy to, purposeful people.
Purposeful people. So speaking of purposeful people,
Yeah.
so let me ask you a question.
Oh, right. Oh, by the way,
Oh yes.
A little birdie told me.
a little birdie told me.
That was Tom Mealy that told you that. Little
Yes,
bird.
Tom Mealy told me, but he told me that
That Tommy
because
Marr
Tommy
called.
Marr called
Yeah,
in,
to say.
and he said it's Robert Conrad
Oh,
who
Robert
had the
Conrad.
battery on the thing. Thank you, Tommy, and I'm so
Yes.
glad you're watching.
We love you. You're our main
Yeah, so
squeeze here
Robert,
at
you see
Madhouse.
yourself look thing.
How beautiful. There you
So
go.
this is a lot of fun at night.
It's a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
a good
We
show.
may have to switch.
So what
Well,
about
yeah.
you? Do you ever get guests that you really have to pull it out of them to talk?
Sometimes,
Oh,
yes.
how do you do that?
Most definitely. Well, Regina and I just then end up talking to ourselves.
Yes, we do. We do.
No, and then we just chime in somehow with the guests. But
do.
yeah, there are some people who do get a little bit camera shy
Right.
and a little bit, shell shocked.
Right.
So we have to kind of coax them along and get them going. And
Yeah.
usually we're just laughing. So and then that makes them laugh, and then we're okay. you know.
Right.
So-
they get a little nervous,
Do they get nervous? I don't get
especially when
Yeah.
there's 3 minutes left. They get a little nervous.
That's
Yeah.
it. 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Like we didn't notice that just now.
Yeah.
did we?
Oh,
They
yeah.
get a
no.
little nervous.
Gee, am
It's
I
like,
a little
wait,
nervous?
what?
See, but that's why it's a pleasure, to be with you and
Yeah,
your show. And
for
we
sure.
really look forward to having you on our show.
Oh, I can't wait to be on your
100%.
show. Can we
You
get
promise,
drunk too?
right? You
Oh,
promise?
100%. Yeah. I love that. This
I
is
love
happy
that.
hour time. We should really be drinking right now.
We should. Damn it. Where's
That's
Michelle?
not
Why don't
right.
you get the
That's
wine right
not
out?
right. You
That's
bring
what
me
we
on
should do.
happy hour and you don't
God
give me a
bless,
drink.
She's running back and forth.
We have to have a Madhouse bar set up.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We should have,
Actually,
like,
that's
a
a
little bar
great
on the
show.
corner.
That's a good idea.
And you see who shows up
Yeah.
at the bar,
That's
what
right.
happens
That's it.
after a
That's
couple of
right.
drinks.
Like
you
crazy
know.
goon.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be the bartender.
the sad thing is we only got 2 questions out, but I'll say this. Shake
We
It
only
Up
got
is on. Yeah, we only got 2 questions out.
Seems like we covered a lot, though.
Covered a lot of ground.
In those 2 questions.
We
yeah.
Shake It Up is on Wednesdays at
Yes.
10 a.m. live here on Madhouse TV.
Yeah.
Karen and Regina are amazing hosts. To
Thank
watch
you.
them, it makes me laugh because I'm a lot of times in the
Oh.
background in the studios and I have to look up at the monitors and how's it back, and I love watching you guys. And to have you tonight was an honor and a pleasure. And of course, I can never thank Tom Mealy, Vicki Mealy, Tommy Marr, and of course Janine Zerilli for helping put out that show. Michelle, Cheryl, all my producers, Greg Pacino, for what they do. And that led to meeting you guys, having you here, and can we say more other than watch Madhouse TV for great shows?
Thank you. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
having us, Jerry. It
I
was our
mean-
pleasure to be here. We watch your show, you watch our show. Watch both of our shows because we enjoy doing them. And we love little fans like this, Jaden.
Yes.
Um,
and I think there's a lot of things to come with Madhouse. I mean, we're
It's
only
growing. It's
we're only
only going
scratching
up.
the surface.
Right
all
now,
of us.
Yeah.
bus
And I
sides,
think, yeah.
the bus advertising,
That's going to be
magazines,
amazing.
a whole 9
Cable,
yards.
I
with
mean, we're really
it's really moving
straight to
forward.
the moon,
we're
right?
getting
where
the
it's going.
85-inch. We're getting the 85-inch.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
doing
this
that.
is really,
Wait,
really.
what's 85 inches?
over there?
It's like, wait,
Let's
what?
talk about my show again, you know.
No, the television camera.
All right, everybody,
Got
we'll
it.
see you next week. Thanks
Thank
for dropping in.
you.
We do have a second show directly after this
Say
one.
bye.
So if I were
Blow
you, I'd
kisses.
grab another drink and stay tuned for our next show.
Yes.
Have a great night. Thank you for joining me, Jerry Parisi, the Long Island Filmmaker Show with Karen Vito, Regina Galli, little Jaden here, and we'll see you then. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Wait.
talking to you, you think you ought to do, baby. Anything you want to do, you gotta be crazy, baby. Just gotta be.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your #1 resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the #1 supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive. Selected for their unique, memorable flavor, Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability. Technical Worldwide Tattoo.
Están mirando madhousetv.com.
This is David from 516 Edge. You're watching madhousetv.com. Tune in.
You're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
You're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching madhousetv.com.
We're watching madhousetv.com.
You're watching madhousetv.com.
Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Regina. show Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. on MadhouseTV.com and what's the show about, Karen?
Well, it's called Shake It Up with Karen and Regina, and SHAKE is an acronym for Style, Health, Attitude, Kindness, and Entertainment.
So join us Wednesday mornings only on MadhouseTV.com.
You're watching Madhouse TV, the best internet studio in the world. Don't go anywhere.
From Barton Home in Northport Village, I'm Erica Conway, and you're watching MadhouseTV.com.
You got Mickey B here, the Prince of Rock and Roll, and you're watching MadhouseTV.com.
Stay tuned for the Long Island Filmmaker Show starring Jerry Parisi.
Like you don't wanna listen when I'm talking to you. You think you ought to do, baby, anything you wanna do. Gotta be crazy, baby. Just gotta be.
Hi, I'm Jerry Parisi. Welcome to the Long Island Filmmakers Show. And tonight I have such esteemed guests that I don't even know where to begin with the questions, but I do know I have a lot for them. We have Mr. Scott Parrish. He is a DP and is going to tell you about a movie he's working on. And then we have a lovable gentleman by the name of Mr.
Dubin?
Larry Dubin. I know, I was waiting for a drum roll from you.
That's okay.
This is what I really expected. Boom, Larry Dubin. Well, yes, I knew it was Larry Dubin and of Scott Parrish. And so this being a filmmaker show, I want to also mention that I touch on a lot of different things. It's not just about making a movie. It's about some of the things that go into it, sound, music. It talks about the advertising. We'll have next week some legal guests on here to talk about things like what you do without permits and what kind of trouble you can or cannot get into. But for tonight, let's sit back. We've got a couple of treats going on, and the first guest I'm going to talk to is Mr. Parrish here. And Scott, you're a DP, and a lot of people who watch our show, actually it's getting a nice audience with cable TV as well now, don't know what a DP is. So, before we begin, please tell us what is a DP and what's your job?
A DP is a director of photography. Mainly my job is to make sure whatever the director envisions for the script, I make come alive. Whether it be, well, let's say he'll rehearse the entire script, he'll block it out, we'll set our locations and everything. And my job is to light it appropriately, maybe pick certain camera angles or certain camera movement. You know, if he has something in mind, he'll tell me. If not, I could always suggest to him, hey, what if we go like this? Or, you know, go like that, you know, stuff like that. And ultimately, it's just to make sure it looks good.
And you're working on a brand new movie right now, which is called Madam Trigger.
Madam Trigger.
And if Tommy can throw up that titles there, let's take a look at that. So that was Madam Trigger's poster. And, it's very interesting, a DP's job. The fact that you suggest different things, you make sure things come through the, I guess, the viewfinder, the way, well, actually, let's split that up a minute. As a DP, what if the director said, well, I want a shot like this? You're really art directing the shot, aren't you?
Technically, yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So as I hear the differences between the movie and advertising world, which are really the mirror image, only it's like looking in a mirror, it's backwards, like reading type backwards. That's what's really going on.
Yeah.
So you're an art director in a way. And I don't have to have art directors on sets for the same reason. I know with products as an art director to make sure the product is placed right, it's grabbed right, whatever. But you being a DP, and of course in photography, what better words, DP. And so elaborate on that just a little more of that DP's job. Give me another example.
Well, like you said, if you wanted a specific shot, like if he really sees a scene going a certain way, and then whatever the case is, I just gotta, like you said, I gotta just figure out how to make it work with, well, especially since we're really low budget, like super duper low budget, like we have
It looks
no
good.
money.
That's all right. You see, you know what? This is a misnomer a lot of people don't realize. When you have real good creative people, the money, even if it's smaller, let's put it that way,
Yeah, okay.
you stretch it, you find ways. And that's what a good creative person does. They find ways.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We always find ways, like recently we had trouble with finding a location for a house. So luckily one of the PAs that worked with us was like, hey, why don't you guys use my house? And it turns out it's this humongous house.
Perfect.
And I did all the storyboards too, just to kind of, and the shot list, just to kind of help everybody out to see what we're trying to accomplish. And so once I saw the house and I saw what I did on the storyboard, I had to change everything.
All the storyboards.
So so when we got there, I mean, we saw the house first, but when we actually shot there last Sunday, actually, we really had to kind of change everything around, but it worked better. And me and Fabian, we just worked together. It was like, well, this is what we had
Fabian's
before.
the director of the show?
Fabian Perez is the
Fabian
director.
Perez is the director of Madam Trigger, just so we've got that straight. So basically, to those who don't know what a storyboard is, it's literally like a comic book. Each shot is drawn by hand as a visual explainer to the actors, to the people running the crew, even to lighting, because lighting has to give you the good three-point lighting, and they have to figure out what they're doing. So let's come back to you in a second. And Mr. Larry, wait a minute, let's do it again.
Drum roll.
Larry Dubin.
Thank you.
You are a singer.
Yeah, I sing pretty much. I do a lot.
And you look like Frank Sinatra.
Oh.
Do you happen to do Frank Sinatra?
I do Frank Sinatra.
You know who loved Frank Sinatra? My father.
Did he?
Yes, he did. He also loved Tony Bennett. And he wouldn't believe me that Tony Bennett went to my high school. Tony Bennett went to the High School of Art and Design in New York City.
Yes, you told me. I
That's
remember
right.
that.
So did Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. So did Mark Jacobs. You name it, they came out of the High School of Art and Design. So did you come out of the High School of Art and Design by some chance?
No, I didn't. I actually went to New York Institute of Technology. And I wanted to be a DJ, but that never happened.
Well, New York City happens to have that kind of high schools. Automotive, Brooklyn Tech, aviation. They had... my wife would probably know the better term for it, but it's basically a school for that genre of life.
Right.
You know, vocational, that's the word. So I tell you what, you've been sitting here, and I know you want to sing an a cappella song.
I would do it for you anytime.
I know you do. So I'm going to ask you for a favor. The moment we come back from commercial, we'll have some cameras adjusted differently, and I'd like to hear a nice song. What Frank Sinatra song are you going to sing?
I have two. Maybe during the commercial we'll talk about it. I'm thinking of either The Way You Look Tonight, or I have another one I'm thinking about.
And do you do, by some chance, Jerry Vell? These are all my father's loves.
No, but I don't like Jerry Vell that much. Tell you the truth, I like Vic Damone.
Vic Damone. These are words that
Tony Bennett.
You see what happened when I was young? There was this situation like, if you were like older, you liked those people. But the moment the Beatles came out, you immediately divorced yourself away from that because the Beatles was the Beatles. And naturally, Tommy Marr is watching this. He's going, "You jerk! You don't know what you're talking about." But the truth of the matter is, there was the faction of people who moved away from that type of music to the small bands, and of course, hence then you were either a Beatle fan or a Rolling Stone fan, and the poor kids who didn't know the Monkees weren't really, that they had to have help behind them. But the reality was those songs still lasted today. And my father used to love to sing, Vemina, sa da 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 da. That's what he used to do. So I tell you what, we're going to go to a commercial break, and then we'll set up a microphone for you, and you'll sing some beautiful a cappella for us. We'll be right back after this word.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
We're back, and we are with two gentlemen, one of the motion picture industry, Mr. Scott Parrish, and a singer who's about to give us a beautiful a cappella version, something of Frank Sinatra, Mr. Larry Dubin. And Larry, what did you want to say here just to introduce what you're doing?
Well, I was going to do a little bit of two songs. The first song I sang last year for Sinatra Idol, which I came in fourth, but I sang The Way You Look Tonight.
Okay.
And the second song I auditioned for The Voice last year with, and it's called How Deep Is the Ocean. Didn't win with either of them, but...
But listen, that's an honor in itself. You know, not everybody just goes ahead and does this. Right? Not the regular world doesn't just go after things that big. And you did.
You're right.
So the fact that you did it, that in my book is a winner right out of the gate. You know that?
And I congratulated the winners after. I was very humble about it.
Good for you. All right, then. Why don't you give us a treat?
Okay. First one I sang last year Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I will feel the glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. That's my first one. The second one was for The Voice, which I thought I was going to win, but it didn't matter anyway. And it goes like this, and it's a beautiful song. It starts out, how much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice, very nice. I got to admit that was beautifully
I need
sung.
a little water, but that's okay. It happens once in a while.
I could have snuck by, took off my thing, and got you water. If you'd have just said, I need a little
That's
water.
okay.
You know what? I don't know how you feel about music. We all have different tastes. I tend to go with what's current right now. That's just my world. I like today's music. And I'm even dated when I mention Kelly Clarkson, and Tom will throw something at me for that soon. But the point is, the music of yesteryear seemed to me that they beat around the bush to get to what was going on.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't give you these suggestive things. They didn't go off on tangents. Like Frank Sinatra, my father, he said, "Strangers in the night, two lovely people they were." And what about these two lovely people? Whereas you got Pink, just you and your hand tonight. Well, now you know where it's going for the night. That's what
You got to listen to some of the words. Some of the words in the old songs are good.
That's what I want to know. Have you ever shot a music video?
No.
No.
I want to.
Well, that would have been.
Well, technically, I guess my demo reel is a music video.
Okay.
But not really. But like a traditional music video, I've never done that.
What do you have on your demo reel? Give me an idea what a DP has on a demo reel.
Well, it's an old demo reel, the one I have right now.
We're back to the oldies already. Look at this.
I have to update it, but it's a lot of stuff I did like way like years and years ago,
Okay.
with just like crappy little cameras and just trying to do it, And I figured like I might as well just take what I have and make just show people that hey, I'm interested at least. Let me get out there and get experience. But over time, me and Fabian, I think about 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, we decided, screw it, we got to do this. We're talking about it too much, let's just do it. So he had this idea that he had a long time ago.
This is Madam Trigger.
This isn't Madam Trigger, this is something else.
Okay.
But this was the first thing we actually did professionally together. It's called Moonlight Mugging. It was an old idea he had a long time ago, and he always wanted to do it, so we did it. And then after that, we met some people, we started networking, then we got involved in a nice Christmas movie we were a part of that we did. Had a huge cast. It's coming out next year, I think.
Nice.
Or next month, sorry. Then we did another short for Ultimate Filmmakers Competition, which was submitted to the October Film Fest about 2 weeks ago, or
okay.
I don't remember, guys. Sorry.
It's all right. We have
then
these
after
short
that,
memories.
in January, we were like, let's make another short. Let's really like put our heads into it. Originally, we wanted to adapt the play The Dumbwaiter by Harold Pinter.
Okay.
But then I told him, why not just take that same concept, but just make it our own. So he agreed to that, and then we started working together.
And this is Madam Trigger.
This is Madam
This
Trigger.
is Madam Trigger.
This
Right,
is Madam
good.
Trigger.
Yeah, what is Madam Trigger in a nutshell? What is it about?
In a nutshell, it's about two normal blue-collar guys going to work, and turns out that they're more than they seem. I can't really tell you what it is. It's a surprise.
All right, it's a surprise.
But what we're trying to do is just make like an irrelevant dark comedy, like along the lines of like Airplane, Naked Gun, Mel Brooks.
Got it. Got it.
But make it a little more darker.
Union or no?
Non-union.
Non-union. Well,
But everyone that's involved, God bless them, because they're doing it for free. They're doing it as a favor to us, and to get experience, and because it's fun. It's a lot of fun to do movies.
Oh, there's no
It's a
two ways
lot of
about
fun.
that.
It's a lot of hard work, kids.
Oh, gosh, yes.
But
18-hour days. I put in 18-hour days now.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, they went from 16 hours to 18, so 19 is the norm, and God forbid I work an hour under 18. How do you get out there? How do you get out there? How do you get your auditions for them with that voice of yours?
Well, I get most of them sent to me online, like on Yahoo or whatever. So I hear about The Voice. Some of my friends, actually, I hear about The Voice. I've auditioned twice for The Voice, twice for America's Got Talent. I'm going back November 8th because I found out it's in New York. And
Nice.
I drove by, actually, the last thing I did a couple of months ago, I drove by a bar. It's like a hole in the wall called The Nest in East Meadow. And they had a big sign, Major National Karaoke Contest. The local finals was there. I entered it, and I won.
Nice.
So they sent me to Massachusetts. So I went up there. I'm the only one from New York that went to Massachusetts. There were two women and another man, and none of them went. And I came in third, but I did wonderful. I had a great time, and I actually got taken in by a family because there was a couple there, and the wife was also in the contest as well.
Oh, okay.
And they were in their 30s, a real good Christian family. They let me stay in their house. They gave me a run of the house. They went to church. They left me the next day. But the contest was great. I came in third, and I would do it again.
That's great news. That's great news.
I
We
love
have
this
only a few minutes more. When can Madam Trigger be ready?
Well, we only have 5 more shooting days left. We're going to try to finish that up this month.
Okay.
And then I'm also editing it, too.
Final Cut?
Yeah, no, Premiere Pro
Premiere? Okay.
CS6. That should take 2 months, I would say, by maybe end of November, early December. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Exciting, too.
And where can we see you sing next? Other than
Well,
Madhouse TV?
No, I go to a couple of different karaoke places. I'm going to go audition, I said November 8th for the America's Got Talent. But I go to The Nest. I go to a place called the Raging Bull, Cabo in Rockville Center. I'll go there. And I'm actually waiting for a couple of people to call me because I also sing in not off Broadway, but I do community theater.
Got it.
And I'm hoping for a call from a couple of people that I know are producers.
Awesome, awesome.
So we'll see.
Well, Madhouse TV is getting ready to put out their magazine, and we're actually looking at the sides of buses now. And not only that, the commercial websites are coming together. So courtesy of Tom Mealy and Tommy Marr and Vicki Mealy and Janine with their forward thinking, you'll be in print, in web, and at times sides of buses. That's what Madhouse has got planned this year. Lots of big plans. I'm proud to be part of this family here as well. You guessed that I do the advertising. But other than that, I want to thank you both, Mr. Parrish, for coming in and talking about a DP. And of course, thank you, sir, for singing the way you have sung. I'm sure there's a lot of people that felt very, very touched tonight as they watched you. I know that we have a huge audience. My son is watching from Japan tonight. Michael, if you see me, I want to just say hi. I hope all is well. With that, I want to say thank you for everybody else for watching the Long Island Filmmaker Show. I'm Jerry Parisi. Stay tuned for some other shows here on Madhouse TV. Peruse the dial. Take a look at what they've got. If I were you, I would check out Jay's show. Jay Nova, Shake It Up is another great one. There's some really good shows on this station. Until then, this is my show, the Long Island Filmmaker Show. Have a great night.
talking to you, you think you ought to do, baby. Anything you want to do, you gotta be crazy, baby. Just gotta be.